This next video on the retirement assignment will help produce a graph of the retirement data. There's actually a couple steps to this. First, if we tried to graph the data on the original schedule, basically there's too many data points and it would not graph well. It would be too cluttered and too complicated. So one solution to that I've come up with is, I just call it simple. Basically, rather than graphing every month, certainly that'd be way too complicated and too cluttered, or even graphing a data point for every year, again, to me would be a little bit cluttered. So I have it set here to graph it, I guess, every 5-year point. So all you have to do is come in here and do a VLOOKUP based on the age, and then go to get the balance in the account at that point. So just go up here to Formulas, go to Lookup and Reference, and then VLOOKUP. And the lookup value will be the age here. Table array, we'll go over to the retirement schedule and get the age and years, and go over to get the balance there, and just go all the way down. You see those hashtags on the amount column. That's just because the column's not as wide as it needs to be for that. We're going to have to do the whole column like this. Okay, and we're going to want to lock that in and make those absolute references. Okay, and the column index number, I believe, was 3. I'll double check that in a minute. Come back over here. So the first column is age in years. Then there's that stage column, and yeah, the 3 was right. So since we used absolute references, we should be able to copy that down. And it does indeed work. All right, so now we'll just highlight that table. Go Insert, Graphs, go to All, and I believe looking for the one, yeah, area. I tend to like the area the best on this. Should work. Oh. Let's redo that. We'll just get okay. And there we go. So the cool thing about this is, if I remember correctly, so this is showing the balance in the account of this scenario. So let's say we change the scenario to be, let's see, we'll say the retirement ages, we'll say it starts at age 25, and let's say that we're going 500, and let's say projected age at death, we'll make it 85, just to see how it affects the graphing. So you notice that made it dynamic where that started, and yeah, contribution started at age 25 and ended at 85. So it becomes dynamic, and it shows a peak point at a little over 1.2 million, about 1.3 million, it looks like. Yeah, which is right there. So anything, say we change that to be 40. So again, it peaks at a much lower price. That shows the time value of money, how big a difference that makes starting at a much younger age. So anyway, so that helps us with the graph. So we'll work on the data tables on the next video.